Hey, right, so this is my second attempt at this video. It's the 14th of June. I've got a t-shirt. Well, it's not a t-shirt because a t-shirt is in the shape of a T. Some people say a long sleeve t-shirt, which that's not a t-shirt. I've got a long sleeve thing on and a hoodie and a waterproof jacket. Halfway through June. This is not global warming. This is global boiling. Because I've been walking for about 5 minutes and I'm a bit hot now. However, that's the steam off my breath. I remember doing a similar video at almost exactly the same time of year last year from the caravan when I was doing a tiny little bit of earthing, walking around the campsite barefoot. I was meant to go to Edale this weekend in the van to meet up with my stepson and his missus who were at the caravan, and I was going to stay in the camping field opposite, but I was informed that there's been 8 camper vans that have been pulled off the field by a tractor because they're just spinning. As soon as the field starts to drain, it starts pissing it down with rain again. It's utterly ridiculous. And I am torn between, I do think it's a combination of things. I do think weather manipulation is part of it. And the fact that the North Pole, the magnetic north, is travelling at such a rate that it's leaving us exposed to the sun and sun rays. I'm trying to put this across in a layman's way because I mean it is quite challenging to understand it all. If to anyone that's not subscribed to Suspicious Observers, depending on what kind of frame of mind you're in, you know, if you're struggling at the moment, don't subscribe to that. Just focus on the job at hand, because it could it could just make you worse, and you don't want that. However, there's someone camping in those bushes. I love that. You know, so I've not gone away because I don't want to get stuck in the mud. I could have took the tent. You know, me and Sal, we used to go camping in the winter. We'd get woken up halfway through the night because of the noise of the porch collapsing under the weight of snow. No heating. We were hardcore. We love camping. I've got soft in that department. But yeah, it's kind of exposed us to, because of the magnetosphere. Again, this is only going to apply to people who don't think that this is a globe, and people that don't think that this is some sort of illusion. And again, I respect your opinion. You know, I do. I get it. I was watching a clip from. Before I carry on, I've even prepared for a pole flip, and It's not foolproof, but it's the best I've got. I've war gamed so many scenarios. I mean, I've said in previous videos that 90% of the stuff that we worry about never actually comes to pass. It's that bastard 10%, you know. So I would rather make sure that I've got as many angles covered as possible. And yeah, a pole flip, that was something I started preparing for 3 years ago. Sal had no idea. I didn't want to put that on her, because then she would have worried about her lad and her daughter. So yeah, she never knew about that. So I'll do a video on that at some point. And yeah, to anyone that's kind of got a low mood disposition, I would probably recommend that you probably don't watch that. And just like I said, just focus on the job at hand, the issues that are going on in the world that we can prepare for in the short term. Yeah, so Nigel Farage was having this interview. He's being interviewed. I think it was a very short. It was on the Paul Joseph Watson YouTube channel, and it was a short. I don't even know if this video is going to reach you today, because I've been put on the naughty step for putting out a video that was based on facts and deemed as medical disinformation. You know, I pray for the day that we get to take over YouTube. We get to take over Google, Facebook, all of that shit. Take over it all and use it specifically for educational purposes only, based entirely on the truth as we know it at the time. Yeah, commandeering it, because I'm sick and fucking tired of being restricted. I don't like being put on I don't like being restricted. I don't like being told what to do. I never have. Every single job I've ever had, I've had a fallout with bosses, but they've never been able to get rid of me because I've always been right at the time about specific things. You know, I don't put myself in a position where I'm going to get grief off my, I don't like the word superior either, off the person or the person above me or boss. The person that is there to make sure that I do my job properly. Yeah, I prefer that. Every single job I've ever had, there's always been some sort of conflict there. I don't mind being asked what to do. Ask me, yeah. Chances are, as long as it's reasonable and logical, I'll do it. But if you tell me to do something, it's not happening. It's not happening. Sorry, right, so going back to Farage, like, trying to make it sound like I know a little bit of French there. Bonjour, citron. And it was about the fact that, so the guy who was chairing this chat was saying that, but doesn't that mean, Mr. Farage, that the parents of and the families of the students that are coming over here won't be able to get a visa. And he turned around and said, good. And I agree. I totally agree. Can you make out some shiny little eyes? Just there, right in the middle. That's a fox. And I'm not sure if Zephyr spotted it. She's looking in that direction. So yeah, if we get students coming over, which is, we've been doing that for decades. We've been stealing other people's talent for decades, other countries' talent, and leaving them with shit, leaving them with nothing. It's what we do. It's British. But yeah, anyway, I meant that in a sarcastic way. No, I don't think it's right at all. Yeah, so if we get a student coming over here to learn whatever, and I mean whatever, I mean it can be, you can go to university now and study, you can do gender studies, and you can bring your whole family over here because they can come over on a visa because you're sponsoring them because you're a student in this country. So yeah, I agree with Farage on that. I agree with Farage on so many things. This is the problem, is that he's a politician. Politicians are politicians because they have mastered the art of telling people exactly what they want to hear. That's it. You know, they're masters of it, and that's why they become so popular. They don't get into Farage's position, for example, taking over from no jab, no job policy, Richard Tice, unless you're favoured for that position in paid opposition. I stand by that. I'm not going to drone on about it. You know my opinions on that, and I stand by them. I know that I'm right. I know I am. But yeah, I think that this was good girls. This was a bit of a trial video really that I'm going to try and upload when I get home to see if it uploads, because I am on the naughty step from YouTube from uploading that last video that a few people did get to watch, or at least watch some of it, and you get an opportunity. It's the first video in over 4 years that's been taken down, the first one. So that could be, maybe I kind of got a little bit too close, or maybe social media and video platforms are becoming slightly more strangled now, because more and more people are becoming a bit more aware, and yeah, the censorship's just becoming just a little bit more intense. So, or a combination of the two, I don't know. I do think one of the reasons that I can't do lives anymore, I've never been able to do a live, but one of the reasons I can't do shorts anymore is because I could just bang them out. I can bang them out like a 6-shooter. And when I do videos, I generally don't really, looking back, I haven't really got a filter, because I haven't really got, when I do a walk and talk, I've got a rough idea of where I'm going to start off from, but I've generally never got any idea where it's going to go, conversation wise, to keep the video going. Never. It's all just flow. It's flow. I've done quite a few videos where the video's just not flowed. I've just got stumped. I've just thought, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say, and it's got awkward. So I've ended the video, deleted the video, and that's another thing. Whenever I do a video, I have to delete it from the phone, even though everything is saved to my memory card. My memory card has a massive capacity, massive, and I've got the settings to save apps, app updates, videos, music, files of any kind onto the memory card, so that it doesn't take up any of the space in the phone. And I did that, and I sat there. It took me a few hours to kind of get my head around it. I did that, and the amount of memory sent everything over to the memory card, and the amount of memory that I ended up with on the phone was unbelievable. Everything was running smoother, everything was quicker, it was amazing. And then I did one video, I can't remember which one it was. I did one video and it said memory running out. Memory running out. One quick video. So yeah, when I say weird things are happening to the phone, yeah, I don't know how long I'll have. I am considering going over to Rumble. I don't know if any of you guys would be interested in following me over there. Like I said, this is for all our benefit. You know, it's nothing to do with making money. I don't make any money. I don't want to make any money out of this. And to those who do make money out of it, you know, no offence to them, and I mean that, no offence to them. But I see it as suckling on the teat of the beast. You know? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I know that there are plenty of people out there that just haven't got an income at all. So it's just like desperate times lead to desperate measures. Anyway, I'm reaching the end of my walk. I hope this video uploads. If I haven't said it before, this is the 14th of June 2024. Much love. Ciao for now.